Hey there folks, it's Jimmy Stewart here, hoping this is finding you all doing well. Now today's video is a viewer suggested video. In fact, there's been a number of viewers and subscribers on the channel that wanted me to kind of give them a little bit in more depth and kind of compare the IYV Thinline guitars that I have. Now I have the two. I have the IYV ITF-400 in the trans red, this one here, this has got the dual P90s in it. Again, not a traditional type of tele thin line with P90s. And I also have this one, and this is not a traditional either. This is the IYV ITF-300 NA. This is in the natural finish, and this has got the dual humbuckers in it. So neither one of them is a traditional style of Fender type of thin line, one with humbuckers, one with P90s. But these are both made by IYV guitars, and both are out of Vietnam. So what I'd like to do is probably give you at least the similarities between the two guitars first, and then we'll go into some of the differences, okay? Let's get to it. Alright, so the similarities of these guitars, again, they're both IYV thin lines, and they're both pretty much identical in size. If you look at them, they are pretty much the same. I think it's the exact same body with a little bit difference to the top, and we'll get to that. But size-wise, they're pretty much the same. They use the same maple neck, and they have the same light satin finish on the back of the neck. So if you look at them from the back, you can almost say you wouldn't be able to tell which is which, except for one thing. One has the cavity for the controls and the other does not. Now the IYV 300 NA, which is this one, and the 400 TRD, which is this one, are a little bit different in the top, and like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so they're both string-through teles, and they both have the 6 saddles on the bridge. They're both using a 3-way switch on the bottom bout, as you can see, and they both have and utilize the metal curled knobs, similar to a tele. They both have a Jatoba fretboard. They're both the same scale, 25.5. They have the same radius on the neck, 350 millimeter, and it's 42 millimeter at the nut. They both use the same style tuners. They both have the same style headstock. And so as far as looks go, they're very, very close. There's a little bit beefier bridge, I think, on the 400 than there is on the 300. And of course, if you look at the fronts, the 300 you'll notice has a single F-hole, and the 400 has dual F-holes. Now the difference in the tops are they both have a veneered maple top, the 300 with the spalted look, and the 400 with the red flame type of burl almost look. But the difference is the 400 has a curved arch top to it, whereas the 300 is a flat top. Again, a little bit different style bridge that's in the 400, that's in the 300, but again, they're both 6 saddles, and they're both string through. Now, of course, the 400 is equipped with a set of soap bar P90s, and the 300 is equipped with a set of CNC wound humbuckers. Now as far as weight goes, there are a little bit difference between the two. The 400 coming in a little bit heavier, and I'll show you here, at 6 pounds 8 ounces, and the 300 coming in around 6 pounds 4 ounces. So a little bit difference in weight. Now both of these guitars are semi-hollows, or what I really consider chambered guitars, because really if you look at them, this has got the one F-hole on this side, and it kind of stops here, and then of course you've got the chamber back here for your controls. If you look at the 400 is chambered on both sides, and to work on this guitar you'd have to do it through the F-holes. There is no chambering here on the back. There's no plate. So if you've got to do something on this, it's going to be a little bit more tedious because you have to have access through those F-holes. That does have the chambered plate on the back, so you could get at those knobs and what have you without having to fish it through the F-holes. They both utilize a single string tree on the E and B strings. Now, as far as sound-wise, again, neither one of these are traditional teles. They're not using a single coil type of tele pickup here, nor are they using that bridge tele pickup that's mounted into the bridge. These have this one here has a set of P90s, soap bar P90s, single coils, and this is using the humbucker set. So difference-wise in sound, let me plug these in and I'll try to give you some nice clean, hopefully, comparisons between the 300 with humbuckers and the 400 with the soap bar P90s. Okay, so for today's tone checks comparing these two, we're going to start here with the 300 NA. This is, again, dual humbuckering pickups in here with a single tone and volume and a three-way switch. So I'm going to go through a clean patch into the Monoprice 15 with the Celestion cabinet on the side here. Now let's try the 400. So tone check wise, guys, you can tell obviously the difference between the humbuckers and the P90s. I think the P90s have a little bit more clarity to them, a little bit more bite and bark. The humbuckers are smoother. I think, you know, with some gruffness, maybe some distortion added to it, what have you, you can get all kinds of different sounds out of both of them. And so both guitars are very, very cool. I guess it just depends on whether you like humbuckers and or P90s. I like them both. I kind of prefer the P90 sound, but both guitars sound very, very nice. And if you're looking at one of these two guitars, or both perhaps, they were both on Amazon not that long ago. I haven't checked recently. And they were kind of fluctuating in price, and they were both fairly close. This one was a little more expensive, but the last time I looked, this one had gone up and this one had gone down, so you need to check pricing, but are both close, between $20 to $30 between either one of them. The last I looked, they were available, and this I think I paid $150 for. This I paid around $128, $130 when I bought them. So again, around $20 difference between the two of them. So hopefully that gives you a little bit better idea of the differences and, of course, the similarities between both of the IYV, the IYV Thinline Teles, one with dual humbuckers, one with dual soap bar P90s. Thank you again for the suggestion of the video. The Perennial Gadgeteer was the one that I can remember that asked about this, and there were some others as well. So thank you for the suggestion. If you have any other suggestions, folks, write them down in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to get them out for you. I do appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up for today, folks. Thank you ever so much for stopping in. Thank you for subscribing. If you're still on the fence, come over to the good side. Would love to have you on board. And until next time, folks, it's Jimmy Stewart saying so long. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. And we'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.